go over here.
Okay. Alright, can you hear me now, my boy? My boy. Can hear the game but can't hear me. Alright, I think I got it. I don't know. I forgot that whenever you like update, whenever OBS Studios has an update, like, I don't know why, but it always disconnects my microphone, and then I have to like reset. This guy's actually kind of funny though. Oh no! I totally dodged that. That was some bullshit. Oh yeah, yeah. Sign that questionable stuff, man. Hold on, wait. I have a question. I have a question though. Is there like a way to not have this on push to talk? Like, you know, like I don't know why. Yeah, I changed it, but like whenever I'm in this specific room, it's like, oh, you have to be on push to talk, or else you can't talk. I'm like, wait, what? Yeah, cause I can do on push to talk for like my own Discord, but like whenever I'm here. Mhm. Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. We're good. We're good. Yeah. 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 We good. I feel very comfortable here. What's going on, guys? Mr. Darkstar, the dankest of stars, here yet again, back again, once again. Here to talk about that great Nintendo news and whatnot. I've been playing that Implosion, dog. Yo, listen, man. Implosion's the truth. All right, and a lot of people like to. Like, I told so many people at work about this game, and they're like, "Oh, it's a mobile game. I don't know, Quentin. Like, it's gonna be garbage." And then they actually played it. They're like, "Yo, this game is legit. This is so dope. Thank you, I'm like, I got you, son. This game is the truth. If you haven't downloaded it by now, check it out. It's been rising super fast on the eShop, by the way. It's like number 8. It's just really crazy. You know? I love it.
Avalon, continue you.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yup. It's my boy right there. Yeah, yeah. Woo! Can't wait for that shit. That's my shit right there, dog. Oh. Woo, man, it looks so good. It really is. Oh, I can't wait. I'm gonna dust everybody, son. Good too. Yo, DQ, you need to tell me, what was your name before this? Before DQ was a Scrub Gamer, what was your name before that, my boy? It's like, tell me, dog.
Avalon, the hacker.
So, this is what an early WM2 looked like?
Thandius did a pretty good job.
These are super-scale models of the Thandius prototypes. They were trying to design their own WM2 before we took over production.
Did they get anywhere?
It never got off the ground.
My hospice. My bars. 2 years. Yep, yep. There you go. That's my boy from now on. Alex, you my boy from now on, my guy. That's right. I mean, yo, chocolate ice cream, my boy. Hooch. It's the first in the it's the first in the name. You already know. Exactly. This man's been waiting for them bars, dog. Can come up with names like use DQ. Alright, bet. It's a great meme. Also got my Switch though. Just got oh, you just got the system now, dude? You love Pearl? Hold on. I don't know. I don't know, man. Dog, listen. Nah, dog, listen.
Avalon, the hack drone is deployed. Hold on.
So this is what an early WM2 looked like?
Thandius did a pretty good job.
Am I talking to people? Yeah,
These are
we're doing a podcast
super-scale
right now, my boy.
models of the Thandius prototypes.
My
They
boy.
were trying to design their own WM2 before we took over production.
Did they get anywhere?
It never got off the ground.
Thuggery? What? Oh no. See, that's what. All right, I got a problem with this comparison now. I have a problem with this comparison. Oh, y'all. Whoops, my bad.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, I'm not even gonna stand.
Your catchphrase is better.
All right.
Yeah, don't get cooked. Stay off the hook. I was like, what? Dude?
That's way better than stay fresh.
I freaking love them. I'm sorry. They have so much swag. Like, I love
Their little
that.
intro video was awesome.
I love that. People gotta stop hating on Pearl, man. She plays her part well.
She does
does
drugs.
her thing.
She does drugs, dude. It's all good though. It's all good.
She does drugs.
The only reason why people hate on the homie Pearl is because she ain't pretty, but she got swag,
Yeah,
so that's all
exactly.
that
Little midget,
matters.
dog. She's like a little dog.
People hate on her because she's ugly.
Yeah, like everybody ain't gotta be pretty, bro. Sometimes your personality matters, and she got mad personality. So let's go ahead and move on, because we could probably talk about Marita and Pearl all day, because there's some refreshing new characters to me. So one of the most
before we
interesting-
move on, can we all
Yes.
just agree that someone at Nintendo has jungle fever, and I love that.
Somebody
Oh, yeah.
at Nintendo
Oh, yeah.
got that
Oh,
brown
yeah,
sugar
dog.
on the brain. Like
Chocolate
somebody
ice
at
cream,
Nintendo.
I'm pretty sure Iwata is married to a black woman. I'm not Iwata, I mean Kimishima.
Oh, shit. I was like, wait.
Kimishima, he got a whiff of that brown sugar and was like, whoop!
Yep. He is all about that life. You know it.
It's so funny, man.
I do
It's so
appreciate
funny.
that.
I love it. Like we got some dope like brown girls coming through.
Yeah, there's one in Pokemon. We
Yeah.
have Twintel, obviously. Now we
Freaking
have Marina,
Urbosa.
Urbosa.
I love it. I love it.
Urbosa's a fucking beast. She's awesome.
She is a beast. I love her so much. Like I love how she's like that big sister like figure
yeah.
for Zelda. I love that so much.
And then Marina's like a little sister.
Yeah, I love them. I love them so much. But let's go ahead and delve into the next bit of information. So some really big information that came out is a lot of us have been kind of wondering when Nintendo was going to start talking about the whole, what do you call it? The limited app. Yeah, the limited online app. So we know that, when it comes out.
Talk about that app.
Yeah,
They didn't
kind of
put the
breezed.
headset
They breezed over it. They didn't go in detail like they probably would have had people probably loved it.
Yeah.
Like they kind of like, oh yeah, by the way, it's coming out the same day. Moving on.
Well, I guess the reasoning is that headset is not from them.
Yeah,
It's
from
from
That's
Ori.
true. That's
So,
true.
They
That's
can't only show one third-party headset because that's unfair. They have to show all of them.
Fair. I mean, I agree with that. That makes sense. But at the same time, I think it's interesting that they actually are going to be releasing it with the game. Like I said, it makes sense at the same
Well, yeah,
time.
because that game needs to push that.
Yeah. So the details of this app is it's going to be limited, like how they mentioned before. It's going to be a limited app, and so far from what they told us, it's going to have a lobby system. So if you decide that you want to use this app for voice chat with the game, you can pair up with, I guess it's about 8 people. From what the video showed, it was about 8 people. And then whenever you guys actually go into a game, it separates your team from the other team so that you can kind of talk amongst yourselves with your team. Even though I'm personally not a fan of the whole chat app idea on your phone, I do like the fact that you can kind of have a little bit of a strategy element when you're split up between the two groups. So, like you're not like in Discord, for example, and like you have a risk of somebody coming into your room and hearing what your next play is going to be. You know what I'm saying? Like you kind of have like that opportunity to kind of sit with your team and meet with your team and communicate with your team. So I thought that was pretty cool. Some other functionalities of the Splatnet part, aside from the whole Nintendo Online app, is that you can pretty much interact with your game from the phone. So like say you can like look at your stats from the app. You can see which of your friends are in game. You can even go as far as to like order
Alright, is it better now? See, that's why I need y'all to help me out. I hate whenever OBS has a fucking update, man. It always fucks up my audio. I apologize.
Interesting functionalities that's going to be a part of this app, and we will be able to see once and for all if this is going to be a good solution that they are, having us use. So we get to see once and for all for ourselves, even though it's a limited app, kind of a little bit of what to expect for the official release when it is the full version. So now we're gonna go ahead and switch over to some newsy things. So unbeknownst to anybody, a very, very random news
I just wanted
piece.
to say before we move on, I think the app's actually quite cool.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead and talk about it. I didn't know if that was a newsy piece. If y'all want to talk about it, y'all talk about it if you want to.
Like the way they showed it off is good. I think the layout is nice and easy. I like that you can interact with the game away from home, I suppose. Like you can do stuff on the phone and have it ready for when you get home.
Right.
I think that's really cool. That's what I wanted. I wanted to be able to set up lobbies at work so that it's ready to go when I'm back. I think that's really cool, and you can buy your costumes and whatnot. That stuff is really neat. I think that makes a lot of sense. It's gonna suck for people who don't have a cell phone. I don't know what you're gonna do.
I wish that they could do it on the browser too, like people who don't have.
I think when the Switch gets a browser, there must be a way to connect to it that way. But like the phone is here to stay. People like the app. It is what it is. Like at least it actually looks functional and it looks easy to use. And I don't know. It turned out better than I thought it was going to. So that's cool.
Even though
I wasn't really against the app in the first place, but I think it looked good.
even though I'm personally not crazy about using an app for voice chat, I can give them credit for trying to make something, like Alex said, that looks functional, that at least looks together. I hope they come out with a version that actually works on the system itself, because that would also be cool. But from what I've seen, it looks okay. So I'm gonna give it a chance. But y'all already know me. If you watch my channel, if it ain't right, I'm gonna let you know. But so let's go ahead. Oh, Darkstar, do you want to talk about the app before we move on, brother?
It looks good, you know. Like Alex said, being able to buy your stuff on the go and like have it there at home while you're, you know, finally at home. It's nice to have that little interaction between it, so you don't have to like buy it all while you're hooked up to your TV and stuff. So that kind of stuff is really interesting to have on the app. I guess that's kind of what DNA was working on. I guess maybe like. I suppose so.
It's likely what they've been working on, because you know they're well versed in the cell phone things and getting things working together for the cell phone. So 9 times out of 10, this is what they've been working on. So,
yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad.
Yeah. So next bit of news. Let's go ahead and talk about this new game, third-party multi-plat of all things, that was announced for the Switch yesterday. And I know that Alex was coming buckets when he saw this.
What? Wait, what? Hold on.
I had to get a whole new fucking wardrobe.
Oh, man.
I was joking with him about that on his video. Somebody was like, really, Nia? Like, don't be a prude. Y'all know that's exactly what Alex did when he saw this news.
Exactly.
So
he's like, exactly. You already know.
So WWE 2K18 is confirmed to be the current gen port, not a last gen 360 PS3 port. And new features has also been detailed. So I'm gonna go down the line and
later I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want, my boy. I'm gonna do what I want.
Release, according to Nintendo enthusiasts. So on Twitter, the WWE 2K18 official page said that it's coming to the Nintendo Switch and it is not based on previous gen versions. Check out the blog for more details. And it goes on to say, get ready for 8-man matches, a new grapple carry system, new weight detection, thousands of new animations, and a massive backstage area. A brand new rendering engine also gives WWE 2K18 a visual overhaul and will bring the drama of WWE to life like never before. A new My Career experience puts you on the path to greatness as you journey along on the road to WrestleMania. Explore WWE like never before through free roaming backstage, conversing with WWE superstars.
Is that bad, Supreme? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know you're right. I gotta be loud. I gotta be like freaking out over everything. I gotta be like Obi-Wan. Oh shit.
WWE Hall of Fame. Introducing an all-new Road to Glory. Compete with online opponents to improve your My Player by earning unlockables, boosts, and upgrades, all while securing your entry into special events that are held alongside real-life WWE special events, such as pay-per-views. Customize WWE like never before with an even deeper set of customization tools and the new custom match option. The robust creation suite also offers even more detailed features for create a superstar, create a video, and create an arena. Dominate the ring with tons of your favorite WWE, NXT, and legendary superstars. WWE 2K18 offers the most complete roster of the biggest and brightest WWE and NXT superstars and legends to ever grace a WWE ring. So, pretty nifty stuff. The Switch version is going to be getting all of the content that the other versions are getting, and it's also getting the same versions, which of course is probably going to be downscaled to fit the portable nature of the Switch. But the fact that this is happening, like 2K is on a roll. They're doing this with WWE and with NBA 2K18. So you guys go ahead and give your thoughts. Let's start with Darkstar. How do you feel about this news, man?
I wasn't too surprised by it. I don't really care too much about wrestling, but I'm never gonna sit here and turn down a third-party game. I know there are a lot of wrestling fans out there, like Alex over here. Y'all love that stuff. So I think it's really good for it's really good for people like you who actually follow the scene. Like I don't know who any of these guys are. I have no idea what's going on. I don't know anything about it, but definitely got a nice following. So the fact that this is like the same version, same day and date, it's the same version. Like y'all have no reason not to buy it. Y'all have no reason not to support it. The days of it's not the same content, it's not the same that's over with this game. So as far as 2K goes, they're coming correct. They're coming with their best foot forward on this system. So hopefully we'll see some actual support from these Nintendo fans, man.
Yeah, we gonna see, man. But I think that's pretty awesome news. And since you follow wrestling like mad heavy, like how do you feel about this, my guy?
I'm so happy. And they use Seth Rollins. You guys don't know who he is, but he's like the main guy.
He's got nice hair
right now, alongside John Cena. He's gonna be the future of WWE. So he's the one that he's actually on the cover of the game too. So it's really nice to see that they're bringing it to the Switch, and someone like Seth Rollins and Xavier Woods, who has a YouTube channel called like Up Up Down Down, where they're wrestlers that play video games and stuff. It's a really cool channel. They're promoting the game, so that's really exciting. They're actually giving it a proper port. They're giving it a real chance, not like a EA with FIFA cutting out content. And it's coming day and day, so like there really is no reason to avoid this game. Like,
Yeah.
I know I say this a lot when it comes to the Switch, when like Nintendo fans don't buy third-party games, but like they always have an excuse, like, oh, it's missing content, oh, we got it late, oh, blah 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 blah. But like 2K is bringing out 2 games day and day with all the content. Those games better sell well.
Yeah.
Like, end of story, because they're actually giving a real effort. They're not skimping out. They're not screwing anybody over, and they're giving you a quality game, 2 quality games. Unlike EA, which like EA cheaped out. EA gave us a last gen engine, and they cut out a story mode.
Yeah. I hope it works out, man. I hope that it works out for them. I hope that people actually do go out and buy it. You know, there's a lot of people who say that the whole portable aspect makes third-party games on the Switch more appealing than any other console.
It does. It definitely does.
That's the one reason I'm getting it on the Switch over my PlayStation, because having the wrestling game on the go, that's freaking awesome.
Yeah. So it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting to see like how many people actually go out and buy this for the Switch, considering the whole portable nature surrounded around the Switch. The fact that the Switch is a very exciting console at the moment. So yeah, I'm interested to see how it pans out. Good luck to 2K and Take-Two for taking a chance on the Switch. So now it's up to the fans to go ahead and do their part.
If y'all don't buy this game, I'm done. I'm done, dog.
Exactly.
I'm so done.
When it comes to the 2K games, it's on the fan base at this point.
Yep.
Because Nintendo's done their part. They've advertised the game. 2K's done their part. They're bringing out quality games. At this point, it's up to the fan base, and we'll see.
Yeah,
like,
they got to do it, man.
Is EA right? Should they be cautious and give us half-ass games? Or is 2K right to do it properly?
Yeah.
We'll see. Yep.
But yeah, I'm excited to play this one. All the new modes, and they revamped the engine, and they revamped the grappling system. That's going to be really good. Hopefully they got it right this time.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting. I hope that y'all wrestling fans out there, I hope that y'all get everything that y'all want in this game.
Wrestling.
That's exciting.
Wrestling fans.
Our next newsy thing, I just want to take some time now to do some shout outs. We got 32 people watching right now, so shout outs to all 32 of you guys watching right now.
Hey, yo, shout out to y'all.
Make sure you give this a like. Make sure you give this a share. Make sure you just get it out there, man. Get it out there that we're trying to do this podcast thing right now. And, you know what I'm saying? We lit.
I wish you were still on Twitch. You would have been affiliate 100%. Then you would have had an email. I know, dude. I'm thinking about going back to Twitch sometimes. I don't know yet, though.
Thanks to all of you guys. Unforgiven is up in here. I saw Base Video up in here a little bit. Thanks to all of you guys for coming out and checking out the live stream. So we're going to go ahead and continue with these topics. So the next topic of the day is NBA Playgrounds finally got that update we all been waiting on.
Irrelevant.
Ain't nobody cares.
Nobody cares. Fuck that game, dog.
It's too late. Nobody cares.
Oh my goodness. But a part of me is like, I don't even know if I should even be mad at these dudes. Because according to them, like the reason why it was late is because of how Nintendo, you know, does things on the shop. So you might not really complain them for this.
Okay.
So if it was Nintendo's fault, I mean, it just kind of is what it is.
It is what it is, but like at the same time, I'm not gonna be happy about this.
No.
I mean, yeah, I understand that, but it's like if that's the case, it's not their fault. But for those of you guys who don't know what I'm talking about, let's go ahead and delve into this news topic. So, online play is now available thanks to NBA Playground's newest update. And this is from the developers. Many thanks for the continued support. We have the best players in the world, and we are privileged to serve you. Update 1.1.3 for the Nintendo Switch brings the heat. Online is here at last. Play online, compete in ranked matches for top spots in the leaderboard, and challenge your friends, enemies, and other players. Game on. With the
Does
new
it have
challenge
friend
feature,
invites?
I heard that it didn't. I heard that it didn't have that.
Then how are you supposed to play?
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know. But it says with the new challenge feature, you'll be able to directly challenge another player to a game on the playground. All you have to do is agree on a code, open an online match, switch the challenges, and enter that code to face each other. So it looks like it's gonna have some online play.
So there's no friend.
You have to have your own specific friend code to enter the match.
Exactly.
No,
Like.
it probably works the way that private matches in Splatoon does. If you want to lock your room, you just add a code and people can jump in your room.
Probably.
That's not unprecedented. People like a lot of games do that. But how do you guys feel about this news, man?
I don't.
Y'all
Nah,
care?
no.
Do y'all even have the game?
No.
Right?
I bought the game on day one.
So how have you been like?
I don't play it.
So what did you do when the game came out? Did you just play it by
I
yourself?
played it for like one day, and I was like, oh, there's no online, and then I stopped playing, and now it's too late, and I don't care. I have other games.
Oh snap! What about you, Darkstar? Did you even buy the game?
I was about to, and then I heard there was no online. Look, they said a few days, Nia. Like, they said a few days after launch.
It was like 3 days.
We'll get this online shit. It's been
like
3 months, Bog. Nah.
3 months. They said 3 days.
Wow, that's
I
messed
don't
up.
fucking care.
Nah.
Okay,
They're giving us Shaq 2. Well, that's cool. I'll play Shaq 2.
So you're never gonna play this game ever again.
No, Splatoon comes out in 2 weeks. Nah, fuck that.
Yeah, like,
We don't need
Splatoon is
that.
out, and we have, like, that's coming out very soon. What do I care about this game?
That's a
Nah.
good point. Now it's too late because
It took
now
too long.
Way too
now
long.
we're starting to get into the bulk of the Nintendo.
Now we're getting into the real
releases.
games.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, GG.
Cause like, what do I need this for when I got Shaq Fu on the way?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I get Shaq Fu for free because I bought this game.
Y'all are wilding out.
Mm.
Yeah, at this point, I'd rather play the real basketball game, the big one.
Yeah. Yeah.
2K15.
With all the
Yeah.
features there day one. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Exactly.
2K is coming out, man. A lot of people gonna be jumping on that if they want to play basketball.
Yeah, I feel like these guys, like, they can't. Well, at least they made up for it because you get a free
Yeah.
game, so that's cool. Can't really be mad at them.
Yeah, they get points
But
for
at
that.
the same time, it's like whatever.
I hope that they come out with some other incentives as well. Like maybe they come out with like some really interesting like DLC or something for free.
They
Mm.
probably will.
So interesting.
Yo, if they can throw Mario into this game, that'd be really cool.
That would be
That would
interesting.
be hilarious. Oh my god.
Actually, it would be.
Oh my
It should
god.
be Waluigi because he's tall.
I was gonna say, what if they add Lanky Mario from freaking Super Mario Maker?
Oh, that was creepy.
That Lanky Mario is so weird.
This game would be so much better if there were just Nintendo characters in this game. I feel like I don't know.
Oh my god.
It would be
Y'all-
so. I don't know why. It just would.
Y'all are wild right now. I would love to see. I would actually like to see Waluigi though.
Yeah,
That would be
Waluigi
really
would be
dope.
hilarious.
That would be pretty dope, man.
Every time he dunks, I'm like,
Oh my god.
That's hilarious, bro. All right, so
priceless.
next newsy topic, we're gonna be talking about some Dragon Ball. So
Hey.
Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 finally has an official date for the Nintendo Switch. It's gonna be coming September the 22nd in the West. It's gonna be releasing on September the 7th in Japan.
It's a whole game.
I don't really. Okay,
Hold on.
this is gonna be blasphemy for a lot of people. I don't really care about Dragon Ball like that.
Whoa,
to be honest.
calm down.
He said, "Calm down."
I haven't cared about like Dragon Ball as like a universe since back in the day. Like after the Cell Saga, I stopped caring.
Whoa.
Okay. First of all,
I'm just saying, like I just stopped caring.
Whoa.
this game comes out the same day as Pokken Tournament. I just realized that.
Oh, GG.
It's the exact same day, which is
It also comes out almost a year after it did on the other platforms. Who fucking cares?
yeah. I don't think this game's gonna do all that great. Now that I think
Y'all
about
not
it.
hyped for this game at all on this week.
Listen, the game that I want, the Dragon Ball game that I
I
want is.
want the other one.
I want the other. Yeah, give me the other one, son. Give me the 2D one, please. The hand drawn
Yeah,
shit.
that's the one I want.
That's what I want, my boy.
I don't
Like,
want this old ass game they're trying to push for $60. I can buy on a fucking PlayStation for $20.
but Alex, it comes with the DLC.
I don't care.
What right now could do.
I want
could
the
they-
new one, not a fucking year-old game. Shit.
What could they do to make you want this game?
Hold on, I think this game is $50 though. I read somewhere it's $49.99. I might have to look that up.
What is
Still
what is gonna make y'all want this one though?
Well, obviously, Nia, the only thing that'll make me buy this is if they charge 60, let me tap my Mario amiibo and turn Goku red.
There you go. That Kaioken
That's the
Mario
only way.
version
It's
though.
the only way. I want Goku to have a red jumpsuit and a Mario hat, and I'll gladly pay $60, obviously, right? Because that's what we do for Skyrim, right?
You can turn can't you customize can't you make customizable characters in this game too?
I think so.
Somewhat, not too
No?
extensive.
Like you could probably like change like your main character to like Twin Tail or something like that. Would be a cool one. Play this thing.
Oh, man.
I don't know what to tell y'all, man. This game is coming, so
I just don't understand what took so damn long.
Yeah, I don't know either. That's really weird. I feel like this could have been.
It's just a fighting game. Like, come on.
it's
This
a
should have been out by now.
3D fighting game.
It's a 3D. Oh.
So
Oh,
is
boy.
Pokken, and that's coming the same time. We had less notice for that one.
Oh man.
I don't know. I'm not excited for this. I want the new one.
I'm trying to sell y'all on this game.
You're not doing a great job.
Have y'all seen on Twitter? Have y'all seen on Twitter? Like everyone's just like when they posted this, everyone's like, "So when are we gonna get Fighter Z, guys? Like, this is cool, but when's Fighter Z?"
Like people want the new game. They don't want
That's
like
like-
anybody who wants this already has it.
Xenoverse 2 is not even a great game.
Really?
I thought-
You know that retro game.
Even he knows that has a lot of problems. Yeah, like, I don't know. I don't see the point of buying this. You'd be better off buying ARMS.
Woo!
Yeah.
The game is
or
lit.
just wait, hopefully wait for the new one. But even then, like, the new one's not going to come day and date. They said so.
Yeah.
Which makes no sense because they're not even done the game yet.
Yeah.
So basically, what y'all telling me right now is that Xenoverse 2 on the Switch is looking like a bust.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I mean, I might actually
They're,
know.
they're
No.
looking like a Krillin right now.
Oh,
No.
God. They're at least the Yamcha, dude. They're at least the
They're
Yamcha.
Yamcha.
Damn, they Yamcha.
Only because Pokemon comes out the same day. I don't know why they did that. That's a stupid idea right there. Like,
That's dumb.
that's really
But do
dumb.
you think that people would? I mean, both of them are old games. To be fair, both of them are old.
Pokemon.
True.
Pokemon died really early, but it's definitely gonna do better than Xenoverse.
It'll do better than this game. that's
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
it's
the whole
Pokemon.
Pokemon factor itself is kind of. I don't know. Dragon Ball is a big franchise too, though.
Let me check how much that game sells on the other consoles. Since it's been out for a year, we can actually check.
Son, if they come out with an announcement for Fighter Z though, my boy, like it's a wrap.
Yeah, that's what I.
That's gonna be hype as
Well, I
fuck.
want it to be
No.
day and day. I don't believe in this waiting nonsense.
Now, do you think that do you think that if
Actually, the Xenoverse
not
game sold like shit.
Xenoverse 2, do you think that Xenoverse 2, if it doesn't sell on the Switch, do you think that's gonna ruin the chances of Fighter Z coming?
Nah, that's not what they said. That's not what they said, man. Listen, I got that tweet saved, my boy. They were like, "Oh, if y'all niggas want this game, show some support." There's too many damn tweets on. Whenever that game gets talked about, no one talks about the PS4 and Xbox One versions.
Let's be real. What they mean, show your support. They mean buy your.
With money. They
Oh
need
my
with
They
money.
don't mean tweets. Tweets don't make them money.
That's such bullshit,
But, like,
dog.
If we're looking at Xenoverse 2 here, Xbox One version sold 290,000 copies.
Huh?
PS4 version sold 1.1 million.
Wow, that's for a Dragon Ball Z game. That's not. I
The
didn't.
PS4 version's not bad, but the Xbox version like
200.
300,000.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
That's really bad.
I feel like the Switch version is probably gonna sell like a fraction of that.
You think so?
Something like that,
Probably
probably.
like 50,000 at the most.
Oh my god.
I think it might. No, by the time it comes out, the Switch install base is gonna be pretty big. So I think it might do a little bit better than that.
You think?
I think some of that fan base would double dip because they play.
Yeah, the Dragon Ball community is pretty strong. to be
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah, but like I have no interest in this. I didn't really have interest at all. Period. Otherwise, I would have bought it by now.
Yeah, that's true.
No way.
Well, you don't matter because you didn't have interest either way.
Yeah.
But people like Retro, like he's like a Dragon Ball. head.
He's double dipping, he
wants-
said.
Yeah, he will
Yeah.
double dip. So it just depends on the person, man. And
Hopefully it does well enough to get the second one, but that is not one I will be supporting. No.
yeah, and considering that the Dragon Ball fan base is kind of like they're pretty like enthusiastic about anything Dragon Ball. So it's possible some people will double dip to get it on the Switch just for the portability nature.
Yeah.
or just to revisit it. You know, sometimes you buy games again, like just to revisit them. You know what I mean? Like that's why we have things like the virtual console and like why people buy remasters. It's just nice to like revisit a game that you played back in the day or something. Anyway, moving on. So the Nintendo Switch has been doing very, very well as far as marketing and just basically overall reception from not only the gaming populace, but just kind of like casual gamers as well. And the reason why is because let me tell you, Nintendo spent more than any other gaming company on TV ads in June.
Oh
Which is
wow!
crazy.
Would you look at that advertisement works?
Which-
Ooh.
I bet you they spent more money in June than they did in 4 years for the year.
Probably.
That's crazy, right? Probably.
The what?
So I'm looking at this chart here, and it's a Company Line article. It says, after months of healthy Switch sales, Nintendo is still pushing their latest console with TV advertisements. In June, Nintendo spent more on TV commercials than any other gaming company, with an estimated 6.6 million. Nintendo particularly pushed ARMS to TV viewers. VentureBeat estimates that Nintendo commercials were shown over 2,500 during the month. PlayStation followed in second, but they only spent an estimated 3.7 million. Have you been noticing more Nintendo commercials recently? Tell us below. So there's a little diagram of, you guys can't see it if it's too small on my screen. So Nintendo is the section here in blue, and they are at
Where can you find a Switch, boy?
29.6%.
Nowhere
The
it
red
lets
is PlayStation at 16.5%. The yellow is Bethesda at 9.8%. The purple is Machine Zone at 8.4%. I guess that's a toy commercial. And then King is the green one at 6.1%. And then other is 29.6%.
I think Bethesda wasted their money.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've never seen a Bethesda commercial, but I don't really watch TV.
I don't know where they're airing it, but they're doing a terrible job.
They have like no new games, so okay.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
So Nintendo spent a lot of money on TV commercials. So have you guys personally seen any TV commercials for Nintendo?
Yeah, I've seen some Switch commercials, so it's surprised.
Really?
My brother seems to see him a lot.
Yeah, I don't really watch a whole lot of TV. Like, what kind of ads have they been showing on TV?
I've seen the Zelda one with the that song, like I'm a believer or Make Me a Believer or whatever. I saw that one.
Yeah, I love that song.
I've not seen any ARMS commercial though.
I haven't seen anything arms related unless I can't really speak because I don't watch TV. But I see a lot of arms stuff online. Like it's mostly like online for arms. I don't know. I think it's a good thing that Nintendo is actually spending their money in the right places because that's something that we complained about a lot.
Spend money to make money.
Yep.
Because it's like, how are people supposed to buy your product if they don't know it exists?
Right. So sometimes if you don't let people know it exists, then you end up with a console for 5 years and only sell 14 million.
Surprise, surprise. Ooh.
But this is just kind of one of those things where it's like you can tell where, and R.I.P. Iwata, he was a great man, but you can just tell just in this type of scenario how different things are between when Iwata was the president and now that Kimishima's president.
Yeah, man. Kimi-chan knows what to do.
Black women are the key, man.
Making your product successful.
Yeah, like Kimishima, man, he's making moves. Like, say what you want to say about everything that the Nintendo Switch as a device is lacking, but like business-wise, homie's making moves.
Yep.
So that's always good to that's always good to hear when Nintendo's doing well. Cause like last gen, even as fans, even though we don't really have a dog in this fight, cause we ain't getting none of that money, it was just kind of like disheartening.
Yeah, it's just sad to see the company
bad.
like just do so many things wrong.
Yeah.
It's like what it must be like right now to be an Xbox fan.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Oh my god, y'all crazy. So anybody got anything to say about this before we move on?
Good news. Keep doing it.
Keep doing it. Don't stop. Don't stop after this year though. I feel like if they get too comfortable, they might slump back into that old.
Yeah.
I
Don't
hope they don't get too comfortable.
Like, there's nothing worse in this world than a cocky Reggie.
Oh my god.
Remember
Oh
we
my
saw that
god.
With the Wii,
Yeah,
they did too
we
much.
all experienced cocky Reggie. Like, yeah.
It's too much. I can't handle
Too
it.
much. But like, I'd rather deal with cocky Reggie than arrogant,
Salty.
defensive Wii U Reggie. Yeah.
Salty Reggie when
Salty
he was looking
Reggie is
up at
actually
Xbox.
worse. Yeah.
How he was gazing up at Xbox like he wanted to go kick the glass down.
How those motherfuckers get a 4K Blu-ray player?
Oh man.
my god. Freaking Reggie, man. So now we're gonna switch over to some more newsy things. I know it's a lot of newsy stuff this week. It was a lot of little
A lot of
tidbits
shit
that
happened
came
this
out this week. I know a lot of little newsy, interesting things. So Wonderful 101 is apparently being teased on Platinum Games Twitter. So they posted this cute little picture here, if you guys can see it on my screen, of Wonder Green, Wonder Black, and what looks like a
I think that's Kamiya.
thank you, Kamiya's Wonderful 101 character from the game,
Yeah.
playing on a Famicom styled Joy-Cons. So that looks really nifty, and it looks like they're playing their own game, Wonderful 101. So a lot of people have been speculating, what in the world does this mean? Does it mean that we're getting Wonderful 102, or maybe we're getting a Wonderful 101 port? So I'm just gonna let us discuss it about what our speculations are and what we would like to see in a sequel, if it just so happens to be a sequel. Let's go ahead and start with Alex. Alex, what do you think this means?
That we're probably getting a Wonderful 101 game.
Do you think we're getting 102 or a sequel? I mean, a port.
I think it's 101 port.
Ugh.
Yeah.
No.
This is not necessarily a bad thing. Like, that's a really good game.
Yeah.
And it really did bomb on the Wii U. It came out in the first year of the Wii U, and not many people knew about it. Like, I'm just looking here. It only, even now, June, this thing is updated to June 2017. It says 400,000 copies were sold.
So the same day as Grand Theft Auto 5, man. Like,
Yeah, like,
that was retarded.
just bad timing. That game is actually a lot of fun. It's one of the best games on the Wii U. Super underrated. Just some of the motion control crap is garbage, but like,
If they fix the controls, yeah.
yeah,
that'd be
because like
good.
you could fix that with the Switch. I think that could be a really fun game. I would prefer it to be Wonderful 102, or maybe even what they did with Bayonetta 2, give you the first one and the new one. That
That's-
would be ideal.
That's what I
I
want.
love
That's the best situation.
Mm-hmm.
But personally, I think it's the first one.
Oh, okay. What do you think, Darkstar?
I feel like because the first one sold so little, like it's got like a nice cult following, I guess, but it sold
Yeah.
so little. I don't know if people
Not
will
enough people would resonate with
exactly. Not enough people even know about this franchise to
That's
begin with.
very
That's the
true.
problem.
So I feel like I'd be afraid to see the first one come out again, because I feel like it would come out and it would do similar to the first one. I don't want, like, I like Platinum Games. I like just about all their games for the most part, and I want, you know, them to be successful and everything. But if they were to do a sequel to that instead and bundle it with the first one, people would see it like, hey, there's incentive to pick up this game because it comes with the first one. I didn't play
Yeah.
no one played the first one. Let's be honest, no one really played the
Nobody
first one.
did, yeah.
So to get the first one bundled in with the sequel would definitely entice people to pick it up. I think that'd be better.
Love that. I would absolutely love that. Oh my goodness. As far as what I think it means, I'm gonna stay a little grounded. I think it's more than just a cute picture for sure, but I think that it's support. But in a perfect world, like you guys are saying, I would rather it be a new game, possibly bundled with the first game, because I do have Wonderful 101 on the Wii U, and I enjoyed the game. The only kind of qualms that I have with the game is kind of some of the control-y stuff. If they can find a way to maybe
Yeah, because they force fed
Fix it.
some gamepad nonsense in there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Definitely the low point of the game was the gamepad shit.
yeah, like if they can fix some of the control stuff, like I would be here for a port of the first one, because they kind of did the same thing with Bayonetta, where they kind of fixed some of the funkiness of the first one. They put it on the Wii U, you know, and it was a little bit better. So I could see them doing the same thing. You know, Platinum Games and Nintendo have a really good relationship. So I could see, you know, Nintendo maybe even reaching out to them, or maybe even them going and reaching out to Nintendo and saying, hey, is it okay if we make another one of these for the new system? So that would be really great to see. I hope that this is good news to come. You guys already know, on the PC side of things, we already got a port of Bayonetta as well as Vanquish, which
Yup.
is amazing. I can
Those were
see this.
really good ports.
Yes, they were great. So I can really see them porting this over for the Switch because that kind of seems to be the new wave they're on right now, and I'm okay with that. So let's go ahead and move on to another topic that it pleases me.
Please.
Let's just say that it's very interesting. It's not really news, but just the thought is like it makes me excited. So Nintendo's Tetsuya Takahashi talks about a potential Xenoblade Chronicles X port for the Switch. So we have a little blurb here. It says Nintendo's Tetsuya Takahashi was asked about a possible Switch port for Xenoblade Chronicles X. This is what he had to say. Thank you for your feedback. I think we are currently completely focused on creating Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and even after I go back to Japan, I have a mountain of tasks that I need to overcome. But I would like to think about it, a Xenoblade Chronicles export, after the development of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is completed. So obviously, this is just a cute little response to somebody's question about a port for X. That said, maybe, just maybe, they will port it over and more people will have a chance to play. This game was amazing. This game took up about 2 to 3 months of my life.
Mm-hmm.
Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is probably gonna be the same thing. So what y'all think, man? How y'all feel about this?
I'm good. I'm ready for the next one. I don't need to play this game again.
You know what? I say that, but in my heart, I know for a fact I'll probably buy it again, even if it just sits on my shelf forever. Because it's such a daunting task to go back into that world.
Yeah, I don't want to do it from scratch again. I put 300 hours in that game. I'm not doing that again. I'll play the new one.
I don't mind it, man. I'll do it again.
I really feel like I would just buy it just for it to sit on my
Just to have it.
just to have it. Just because I love that game so much. How you feel about this part, Star? Would you like to see
I would pick that shit up twice again. Like that game was just like one of the best games on the Wii U, dude. Like
that game is
the amount of content,
Very good.
the amount of content that you would get out of having both those games on the same system would be insane. Like that's that's easy 1,000 hours right there of gameplay between those two games alone. That would be so fucking dope, my boy.
Apparently the new one's like twice as big as X.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
So I'm good.
I'm good. Oh man, did you get?
I'm with Alex. Like that game took up so much of my life, and to a point, it's kind of like daunting, man. Like tackling a world that big, but at the same time, like I said, like I love that game so much, dude. Like I have to let him know, like how much I just love this game.
Yeah.
And
I'm
then
excited for X2 whenever that comes out.
X2's gonna be fire, man. Like everybody's like, what game are you looking forward to this year? And it's like I might forget, but I never forget Xenoblade. Like
Yeah.
I'm definitely looking forward to Xenoblade.
It's gonna be good.
If Xenoblade Chronicles X does get a port for the Nintendo Switch, those of you guys who maybe missed out on it because it was kind of towards the end of the Wii U lifespan, pick it up, man. It's definitely worth it if you're into RPGs, you're into open world games. Like, oh, that game. That's all I can say. Yeah, we had a whole big like discussion about it on my channel around the time the game came out. So if you want to hear Xenoblade discussion, go check it out in my archives. It's there. We can tell you all about it, how much we loved it. Now we're gonna move on to our discussion for the night, and man, I don't even know how to frame it. It was so disrespectful. Like this is probably one of the most disrespectful things anybody has ever said about a person. And don't get me wrong, like I'm not one of those kind of people that kind of put a Wada on the pedestal. After all, he's just a human being, just like we all are. But there's just certain things that you just don't.
It's completely unnecessary.
There's just there's certain things you don't.
You don't say, yeah.
Yeah.
I think
you don't speak ill of dead people. Like,
yeah.
what's the fucking point?
I don't know
They're already dead.
exactly. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, and I'm not even one of those kind of people that's like, oh, if they're dead, you can't say something negative about what they did, or, cause you know, I would say like, you know, rest in peace Wada, but he made a lot of decisions that I did not
Yeah.
care for.
Like we have no problem saying like I
Right.
don't like a lot of stuff that Iwata did during the Wii U. I have no fucking problem saying that, but
Right.
stuff this guy's talking about is completely unnecessary.
Completely asinine.
Did you guys see the like the actual video where he said it during Kind of Funny's dog? It was so awkward because Tim Geddes is on there, right? and he's a big Nintendo fan. So as soon as that guy said that, his face just like went so. He was like, "Wait, what? What are you talking about?" Everyone was so confused. Like it was awkward. Got a little quiet. I was like, this guy needs to chill. Like this is not okay.
So we're gonna actually go into what Home Dude said. So
Home Dude.
I'm reading this from my Nintendo News. Lorne Learning doesn't seem to be very fond of Nintendo's current situation or Nintendo Switch. And this is the co-founder of the Oddworld.
Right? Yeah, I thought it was a girl at first, Doug.
I thought that was a woman for a second.
I know, I thought it was too. In a recent interview with the company's latest console, the president and co-founder of Oddworld Hamilton made it clear that he has no faith in it. He also criticized Nintendo's thinking, attributing it to a possible cause of former Nintendo president Satoru Iwata's death. You can read some of Lanning's controversial comments below, and this is what he said. I don't have faith. I have no faith. It's due to experience. I see a similar level of success that they had with previous generations. Wii U, Wii. By the end of the life of the Wii, who else was making money aside from Nintendo? How many titles sold for the Wii that weren't Nintendo first party? We started basically evaporating third-party support. We get to Wii U, same. No third-party support. You would think, okay, the Switch, it's mobile, this is interesting. How well are other developers going to bring titles over? Not very well, because you're going to have to spend some more time, energy, and effort to get it on that console. An underpowered console that's going to have fewer units in the market. The thinking has to change. The biggest problem I see at Nintendo is the thinking. Personally, I think it killed Iwata, that he couldn't move the organization into a really successful arena. It's a tragedy because Nintendo brought this business back. We're all playing today because of Nintendo's valiantness. Then they controlled quality, they had controls which were really part of its longevity and made the game business a valid space again. Now those controls, they really need to get 21st century about it, and they're not. So this is what I'm gonna say, man. One thing that you cannot say about Iwata is that he didn't love gaming. This man was a gamer, he was a game developer, like he had gaming running through his veins this man. And he did the best he could. He was little, you know, he's like super artistic. You know, people who are really artistic are kind of loopy and crazy and weird. But he loved Nintendo, he loved what they brought to the table. He was proud of what he did for the company. So for you to take his death and try to apply it to your own negative thoughts about Nintendo, that's wrong to me. Like you can't just say stuff like that about a person. Like it's not okay. But I'm still trying to process that because I just read it. Like that's just so messed up, dude. So I'm gonna go ahead and pass it off. Darkstar, how do you feel about what this dude said? What he's alluding to here?
He's
in his quote.
This guy right here. Like he honestly, like I understood some of the stuff that he was saying. Like Nintendo's philosophies.
I get some of the stuff.
Yeah. So I could see where he's coming from with a couple of his points, and then I look at the games that are on, because like he's an indie developer, right? So I'm looking at the indie games that are on the system now, and just today, like Unity had a conference and they were talking to a bunch of developers that were making Unity games, right? And when one of them, the guys from Goner, the game that just came out on the Switch, or I think it's coming out, they were talking about how different it is working with the Nintendo Switch than previous Nintendo hardware. Like it's they make it easy, they make it fast, they make it simple for them. It's easy. Anytime they have a question, anytime they need help, Nintendo's always right there. Like these are the same things that this guy was complaining about for like an hour in that podcast. Nintendo doesn't do that they now are doing with the Switch. So I can understand for back then, but to sit here and say that you had no faith for the Switch now is pretty dumb. And then bringing up my boy Iwata, like that was just unnecessary.
Like bringing up his death in your own distaste. Now that's what I don't like.
Exactly.
Like it's cool if you feel like this is the experience that you felt working as a developer. Like that's understandable. That's your experience. I have no problem with that. But for you to bring up his death in the same breath because you're discontent about what Nintendo is doing, that is jacked up, dude.
You could have brought up any other employee or someone else that works there. You did not have to bring up the one guy that died. That's distasteful. It's stupid. Like it makes you seem like just a straight up douchebag, and it's just It's ridiculous. Like, there's no point. There's no reason for all that extra stuff, man.
Like, you know, and I feel like that's kind of even applicable to some of the, like, quote unquote Nintendo haters out there that do nothing but, like, just look for Nintendo to do bad so they can talk about it.
Yeah, exactly.
On, like, social media and stuff
Exactly.
like that. It's like, and then they get mad at you if you're like excited about something the Switch is doing. It's like, don't take your discontentment out on somebody else because you're discontent.
Yeah, like that fraud B Shadows.
But it's like, why even bring up his dad, dude? Like, why?
It's not needed whatsoever. It has nothing to do with what's going on with Nintendo. Like, how you could think this man died because his console didn't do well is fucking mind-blowing.
Consider that as they've always made money. Even though the Wii U didn't do well, they were still making
They were making plenty of money.
They were still making money. 3DS was still doing really well. He turned the 3DS around. And yeah, he couldn't do it with the Wii U, but they were still making money. And say he died because of their thinking, their mentality it's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude.
Like, it would make more sense if he said, what did he say here? The thinking has to change. The biggest problem that I see at Nintendo is the thinking. He could have just said, personally, I think it's what killed the Wii U. He could have just...
Yeah.
Thank you.
That makes sense.
That makes sense.
Their thinking with the Wii U killed the Wii U, absolutely.
I would agree with that, too.
And I would agree. And I think we all would agree.
Yeah, and like a lot of what he says, I get it. Like, he's correct. At the end of the Wii generation, no third parties were making money. And during the Wii U, he put out Oddworld way later than the other versions, and obviously it didn't sell well, and he's still mad about that. That's whatever.
Yeah, but don't take it out on somebody who's not allowed to defend themselves.
Exactly.
It's so unnecessary. He was forced to apologize because he's a bitch, and that French always apologize.
Wow,
but
he was forced?
Well, he's obviously not going to apologize out of his own heart.
Oh yeah, everybody was mad at him.
Yeah, everyone was calling him out for his nonsense, so he apologized because that's what the French do. They're cowards. So it is what it is. Like, I get he's mad, but this was totally unnecessary. It makes no sense. What he says makes no sense. Like, it killed the Wii U, yes, but it didn't kill him. I'm gonna chalk this up to it's either he's an oblivious retard, or it's his second language and he worded it wrong.
Maybe, because it's very possible it was a mistranslation or something.
No, he was speaking English. He was speaking English, dog.
I know, but like...
Oh, you've seen the video.
I saw the video a lot. Like, he was speaking English.
I don't want to demonize this guy, because like, obviously he's not, like, English is not his first language. Maybe he messed up the way he wanted to phrase it. I get it. He was speaking English in the video. I'll have to watch it later, but like, I think he worded it wrong.
Yeah.
I don't think he specifically means that the failure of the Wii U killed Iwata, because it's ridiculous to say something like that.
Yeah.
Is this
it doesn't make sense.
I didn't even know this guy was French. Like, I couldn't tell. Like, when I was watching it, like, he sounded like he was from Chicago or some shit. Like, I don't know. It could maybe like oh shit.
Either way, he's a fucking idiot for saying this.
The Glory Xbox said, to be fair, he might have been killed as in their mentality bothered him.
Right.
Still, he should have definitely worded it better. I could understand that too. I can understand that as well. At this point, you guys, we will be taking questions. So make sure that you're asking Nintendo-related questions, EJ, because he be asking some crazy questions like, who will win in the fight between, I don't know, Blanca and Ryu? It's like, what? Nintendo-related.
Ryu would win, obviously.
Okay, so we have a question from M Prime. He says, will you have a day dedicated to play Splatoon 2 like Mario Kart 8 Mondays?
We will probably alternate days. So one week will be Mario Kart, next week will be Splatoon. Because I don't think we could fit in an actual day for Splatoon because of all the podcasts and shit we do.
Yeah, it'll likely rotate. Like some days you might do racing on Mario Kart, then the next one might do battle, and then the next will do like Splatoon, and then maybe we'll do like Splatoon battle. You know,
Whoa. Yeah, that's funny.
Okay, so we have another question from Itachi Teacher. He says, is the third-party forecast better now? What do y'all think?
It's much better.
It's much better. Like we're getting full AAA games being announced out of the blue now,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and they're coming. Most of them are coming out day and day, unlike Dragon Ball.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Seeing
Dragon Ball.
WWE announced out of the blue like that was like that's very good to see.
Freaking Dragon Ball. That game was not gonna do well. I almost feel bad, but it's like it's not gonna do well. We have another question from Quake SRK. What score do you think Splatoon 2 will get?
88.
There's somewhere
88
between
is pretty
somewhere between
solid.
8 and 9, something like that.
I say 88.
Yeah, not
It's
quite a
probably gonna
90.
win Shooter of the Year again.
I don't think it's gonna be in the 90s. But then again, it's a much better game than the first one from what we
Yeah.
can tell. So
It
it could
definitely looks
possibly
like a
make,
better game.
it could make the 90s.
I
But
think it
it's definitely
depends.
gonna be-
I think it depends how easy it is to use the voice chat stuff. Because like, if it's cumbersome, people are gonna knock points.
I think so too. People are probably gonna do that because sometimes they will knock off points if the online is not comprehensive.
Because you know they over at GameSpot they were knocking off points on Crash Bandicoot because it was hard.
Oh yeah. Oh, good shit. Good shit, man.
You know those dudes are casuals. They did the same thing with Tropical Freeze. That's too hard. We're gonna give it a 6.
It's too hard.
Oh my goodness. We have another question from Green Bolt, and he says, "What kind of anime do you think Nintendo is going to make using their game franchise?" That's actually
A Metroid, man, please. Like the Castlevania shit, they need to do a Metroid version of that, man. That'd be
I don't
dope.
think I can't see them doing a Metroid anime, but I could see them delving deeper into the Star Fox anime.
Oh
Because
man.
those,
we already
those
saw
little
the
things,
saw the start of it.
yeah, those things were way too good. Like
Yeah.
they're probably gonna do something with that.
I think Zelda could have a cool anime.
That would be dope. I'd watch that.
Zelda would have a dope anime.
I'd be there every
Pretty much
week.
everything that we saw from Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was nice.
Like the freaking Kid Icarus one.
Woo!
Yeah.
With Link. Oh, that was so good. And
Kid
then the one with
Icarus got his ass kicked.
yes, and then
He
the one
tried.
with freaking,
He tried.
What was it? Captain Falcon and the Fire Emblem characters.
Oh, that was amazing.
That was
It
amazing.
took like 4 of those dudes to take on Captain Falcon.
Oh my god, I love
Pushovers.
that. I love that.
Pushovers.
Kind of like how we were talking about last week. If they really wanted to bring like Captain Falcon back in full form, like they would have some kind of beat 'em up style game featuring him.
Yep.
That would be amazing. I freaking love it.
Yeah, give me a Turtles in Time type of game with Captain Falcon, I'll be happy.
Okay, so I have a question from Mohammed Alavi. What
Hey.
studio do you want developing the next Donkey Kong Country game?
Not a Microsoft studio.
Oh.
There's a lot of indie devs that could choose. It's just a 2D platformer. It's like anybody can do it. It doesn't have to be retro.
Yes. I think that if they really wanted to, I think, I know a lot of people hate them because of Federation Force, but give Next Level some more stuff to do, man. They proved themselves with Luigi's Mansion 2. Give them
Fire them.
something bigger. Like, give them something bigger to do. Like, let them try Donkey Kong.
They did have something bigger. It's called Metroid. Look what
No.
they did.
Oh my
No.
god. Like a console game.
A game people like.
They don't deserve Donkey Kong after that. What they deserve is to make Animal Crossing Amiibo festivals going forward.
Oh my god. Who do you
That's what they
think would
deserve.
who do you think at Nintendo would make a good Donkey Kong?
They could probably get the guys that make Super. What the fuck's that? Super Mud. What's that game?
Super Meat Boy.
No, not that one.
Mutant Muds.
Mutant Muds. Those guys make good platformer.
Yeah.
Level 5. I think that's their.
No,
That's
it's
another.
not level 5. It's Renegade Kitten. They're no
No,
longer.
I know. I mean, level 5 is a different developer. They make
Yeah.
good games too.
Oh, yeah.
The Shantae guys could do it.
Oh my god. Oh, crazy. Now I'm
There's a lot of
excited. That's
choices.
probably never gonna happen. But have they ever done like 2.5D though? All they do is pretty much like hand drawn and sprites.
That's
So
true.
it'd be like, how would they do that? Unless they decided to go ahead and try like a DK game with sprites, like hand drawn style maybe. I actually think that would be pretty interesting to be honest. Like give it a different style because Donkey Kong hasn't really had a new art style really. Like it's pretty much kind of been along the same vein as the original Donkey Kong Country games on SNES.
Yeah,
Art
Donkey
style.
Kong's usually about pushing graphics.
Yeah. So, got another question from PFG, Pure Freeform Gaming. He says, how do you feel about the visual and performance upgrades of Splatoon 2?
Very nice. I'm very, very happy with that.
The upgrades are pretty impressive.
I'm
Like
very
if you watch Digital Foundry's video, they had screenshots side by side. The texture detail a lot better. Resolution is 1080p. It does not always 1080p. It has like
a dynamic resolution.
yeah, dynamic resolution, but the frame rate's always 60, so that's good. But like you can tell, there's a lot more visual improvements in this game than the old one, especially in the main town hub, because that cuts the frame rate down to 30, but the visuals get kicked up a lot.
Yeah.
They did a good job.
Yeah, and a lot of people might have some gripes about that, but like, do you really need like 60 frames?
Yeah, on the hub,
you
like,
just go in the shop. You just go to get weapons and stuff. Like, it's not that serious. But like, I'm just really excited for Splatoon 2. Like, one of the things that I definitely noticed in the first test fire was just how much and people thought I was crazy for saying this. Like, oh, it's just Splatoon 1.5. I was like, no, this game legitimately looks and feels better. Like the colors pop more, the shadows are better, the polygon count is a little bit higher, so the character models look more detailed. Like, this game overall just looks better. Not only does it look better, but it has more content, and I'm just genuinely excited.
It's looking good.
Genuinely excited.
Yeah, looks good.
I'm pretty happy. And I've never been like I said earlier, I wasn't really that excited for Splatoon 1. But something about Splatoon 2, man, it just...
It's definitely a step up, like, in every aspect.
Yeah, I agree. So I'm going to take one more question, and then we're going to get out of here. Green Bolt says, what game do you wish Nintendo would bring back or make a sequel for you guys? I guess you guys can tackle that however you want.
I want Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival too.
No, thank you. No, or nah.
I don't think it had enough room to breathe on the
Oh my god.
And, yeah, I think that'd be
And
really great.
your real question is, your real answer is what?
What do I want them to bring back? I don't know.
I know what I want a sequel for. We've been saying it forever, especially me and Darkstar.
Oh.
Can we please get another Kid Icarus?
It needs to be a thing.
Yeah, I don't know. I want another Donkey Kong game.
Yeah, I think we're gonna. And that Donkey Kong's gonna be gorgeous, but like that game's gonna be so pretty.
Yeah,
Whatever they
that kind of game will be. Platformers are good on the go too, so.
Like that Yoshi game is beautiful. Dude.
Yeah, that Yoshi game's gorgeous.
That game is gorgeous.
The Kirby game looks good too.
Yeah, they both look good. And everybody's like, oh, they're just Kirby and Yoshi. Like, so they still pretty, dang. Just because they platformers doesn't mean they can't be pretty games.
Right.
Kill me, bro. So that is all the time we have for you guys today. Our stream was a little bit over 1 hour, which is actually a lot faster than we usually have been doing it because, you know, I don't know, I guess there's just been like more beefier things. Like today was kind of just like new stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and let the panel do their outros. We're gonna start with the guest, Darkstar. Please give your outro, let the people know where they can find you and anything that you would like to tell our audience tonight.
Yo, I just want to say thanks for having me on again, guys. It's always a pleasure talking with you guys about this Nintendo stuff and all that good shit. And honestly, like, I'm not doing too many stuff. School started again for me. Summer school's, you know, shit. So I'm kind of a little busy, but it's definitely going to be uploading videos as often as I can. Going to be working on that Splatoon test fire next week. Or actually, no, it's this week. What am I talking about?
Yeah.
This Saturday. So I'll be streaming that, and I'll have content probably more along the lines this weekend. So yeah, that's about it.
And Darkstar's been stepping up his freaking content. Like, he got the DSLR camera on point. My boy got this beastly mic. I'm like, look at my homie trying to step his game up.
We're trying to come out the crumb side over here, you know what I'm saying?
I can't wait till I can upgrade my stuff, man. Like, your setup is tight. I'm like, dang, I gotta get my stuff together, man. But let's go ahead and let Alex give his outro. Alex, go ahead and tell the people where they can find you and anything, any information about your channel you want to let the people know.
Alright, what's going on, everyone? Active's in here. Another week of real Team Red Talks Nintendo. Me and Real Gamer just made a new channel called the Switch Bros. So if you guys could go
They so
subscribe to
cute.
that.
So
It's a collaboration channel between myself and Real. It's a Nintendo only channel, mainly about the Switch. And yeah, we're gonna put some more effort into that. It's gonna be a lot of fun over there. As far as my channel, more streams will be coming. We'll play some more Quantum Break. Let's see what else. And random news that I find interesting. I'm gonna be slowing down on the generic news because like it takes too long, and a lot of it I just don't really care about. But stuff that interests me, I'll make videos about. Probably live stream them because it's more fun interacting while we're talking about topics.
Yeah, live stream the news is a lot better.
Yeah.
All you and Real need is somebody to draw y'all as Mario and Luigi. That would be so cute.
Yeah, stuff like that is coming. We have the
That'd be
banner and we
adorable.
have the intro.
And he's like, no, I want to be Link. Like, no, you gotta be Luigi.
Yeah,
Stop being a freaking downer and be a bro.
exactly.
You know? Link and Mario ain't bros. You know?
Exactly.
Anyway, I think their new channel is cute. Y'all go check it out. It's cute. They're adorable. I've been making fun of them for the last couple of days. I don't care. Y'all cute. Whatever. I just think it's cute when people, you know, collab and, you know, make content together. That's cute.
Why you gotta use that word though? Like,
Huh?
why you gotta use that word though? Like, it's professional.
It's
All right,
adorable.
it's
It's
professional.
cute.
They trying to come up the
Like,
crumb
yeah,
side, man.
Switch Bros. I'm like, oh, that's so cute.
Oh
Leave me
man.
alone. I'm a woman. I use words like cute.
True. My bad. My bad.
I mean, I'm a G. Don't get it twisted, but I'm still a girl. So, as far as my channel is concerned, you guys, just kind of stay tuned to my channel. I've been trying to up the ante with the kind of content that I do. I'm still going to be doing gaming, but I will be talking about some comics and stuff a little bit more frequently. Shout out to John Rodriguez for the sub. I appreciate that, fam. So I'm going to start doing a little bit more comic-related stuff. If you like comic books, also come and watch my comic book related videos. Right now, I'm kind of starting some of my comic book stuff for Green Lantern reviews. So come check that out. I think that they're pretty nifty. If you're in the comments, come check it out. But I will still be doing gaming content. That is not going away. I'm still going to be doing my live streams. Still going to be talking about Nintendo, doing my Nintendo discussions and things like that. Just kind of want to add a little something that I like to do on the side. So don't forget to follow me on Twitter at @TheVideoGameHer. Also @TheVideoGameHer on YouTube. Nia Loves Venti on Twitch if you are a Twitch viewer. Thank you guys so much for coming through. We got up to like 39 viewers. I love the support. Make sure you share this and like it when it's archived. Share it and like it right now before we get up out of here. And we'll holler at you next Tuesday. Peace.
Yeah.
Oh, Lordy.